Once upon a time, there was a farm owned by a widow and her two daughters. There lived two chickens named Chanticleer and his wife, Pertelote. Chanticleer was a proud and crowed loudly, while Pertelote was the most beautiful hen there was. One night, Chanticleer had a nightmare about an orange beast that tried to kill him. So the next day, he goes to his wife, telling her,
My dear, last night I dreamed that a beast came to me and tried to kill me.
So Pertelote responded,
My dear, I believe that this is all in your head. Don't worry about this. You might be sick. Let me fetch you some herbs.
But you don't understand, dear. Don't you know that likes to reveal itself in mysterious ways? Wouldn't it be foolish to not heed its warning?
But they went on, and soon enough the dream was forgotten until one day in late May. Chanticleer was feeling the happiest he ever was, but soon shaken by an unpleasant feeling. That night, a fox was looking over the farm, watching the every move of the animals. The next day, Chanticleer sees a fox while chasing a nearby butterfly. The fox now noticed, went to Chanticleer and said,
Don't be scared of me. I was drawn by your beautiful singing that I've heard from nearby. It's the most gorgeous sound I've ever heard. Could I possibly ask you to crow again?
And in response, Chanticleer said,
Of course. I'm quite glad you notice I take much pride in my work. I do consider myself to have the best voice in the farm.
So gleefully he began to close his eyes and crowed loudly. The fox then grabbed Chanticleer's throat and ran off. The night came by and no one was able to find him. Once Pertelote noticed he was gone, she wailed and began to fear the worst. Soon, the widow and her daughters heard a screech and ran and followed. The rest of the farm joined in and found the fox soon after. Chanticleer, noticing the situation, spoke.
Wouldn't you like to tell your audience about how quick you are? They could never catch you at your speed.
So the fox said,
Of course, that's a brilliant idea.
and turned around. And as he said that, Chanticleer fell out of his mouth and flew towards the highest tree. The fox, now realizing what happened, went back to Chanticleer and as sweetly as he could muster said,
Why, Chanticleer, could you come down? I didn't mean you any harm. I'd hoped you'd be able to show off your beautiful feathers in the bright sunlight down here. The tree is quite shady, you know.
But Chanticleer, now knowing the fox's trick, instead replied,
I don't trust you anymore, you menace, you fox. You tricked me once, but now I know better. I will not come, nor can you make me.
Now, Chanticleer knew better, and flattery would no longer get the best of him. He would not come down for the fox, leaving the fox with no option but to leave.